strength of character to overcome those challenges. So, visionary is important. What else? What else? What other characteristics make great leaders? Motivating. Now this is an interesting one because we do come up with motivating as being quite crucial. But let's take it from a sporting perspective. If you look at the game last night, Manchester United versus Arsenal, how much motivation did Alex Ferguson really need to give to those 11 players or the 17 players that were on that pitch yesterday? How much motivation did he have to provide them? Any?
Just a little motivation.
Very little. People are professionals. Sportsmen are professionals. In the workplace, we should be professionals. Now, you're right, motivation is a crucial factor. What I'm suggesting here is that in the workplace, sometimes you need to create an environment which allows people to be motivated themselves. Now, what do you think that takes? How do I make you motivated? How do your lecturers make you motivated? Why are you motivated? Why are you at the University of Buckingham studying? You've got your own determination.
You get the support that you need.
You get support, but the support is important for you. But really, how much motivation do you need to actually pick the books up and study? Do you find that the lecturers are on top of you, bringing you up to say, have you done your assignment? Have you done this piece of work?
I think you have to be self-motivated to be able to do especially
yeah.
to be motivated.
You made a big commitment, haven't you? All of you. You made a big commitment to come here to study. So you've got a lot of self-motivation. What happens when you finish your studies and you've got your masters, MBAs and whatnot, what happens when you go to work and suddenly you find you need to be motivated? What's happened between the thrill, the energy that you have from here to going to work? Why is it people need to be motivated at work?
Do you have to focus? They need to be motivated.
They should do, but surely, if you take a job on that you're committed to, you should be motivating yourself, shouldn't you?
Yeah.
Or, whoever it is that's doing the job. So what happens? What stops the individual from having that self-motivation? You lose interest. So how do we maintain that interest? What is it that we actually lack?
Passion, for example.
Right, we lack passion. If you notice our logo, building passion, delivering genius. I spent a lot of time when I was on the train thinking about what the logo would be, but for me, that really unlocked what leadership is about. How do we unlock passion? How many people haven't got anything that they're passionate about in their lives? Hands up. Anyone here who's got nothing that they're passionate about? No, so everyone's passionate about something. Good leaders know how to find what you're passionate about and start linking what you do. You have to be honest with yourself. If you go out and you get a job that actually you're not passionate about, I tell you, it's a long life. It's a long life spending half your waking life doing something that you actually do not enjoy. Sometimes it's better to say no, walk away and find something that you can actually cope with. Because I tell you what, you're going to make your leader's life difficult, and if you're the leader, you're going to make your own life difficult. And that's the beauty of sport. When you look in sport builds passion. It helps unlock that passion inside someone. You've got people when they're playing sport, suddenly they do things that they don't even think about. You don't need someone to motivate if you can get the right, if you press the right buttons in an individual. Through that passion, when we talk about genius, just to give you an insight into what made me come up with the Building Passion Delivering Genius, was that I was doing some creative thinking and creativity and innovation courses. And a lot of the courses that you see are very much built around, get a group together, brainstorm, come up with wonderful ideas. It's all well and good saying that, but how do we actually do it? It's not until you feel passionate about something that you actually come up with unique ideas. It's when you sort of like jump in the bath and say, Eureka! that suddenly everything falls into place. You know, you work on something and then suddenly you just hit it. Something just comes out and strikes you. And that's because you have got that passion. So motivation is an important factor. Anything else?
Flexibility.
Flexibility. Yeah, flexibility. That's why we've got these lights. These are ambient lights, which when they go down, we do yoga for maximum flexibility. But we won't do it today because we're short on time. But flexibility, adaptability. Now, I say it jokingly, but it's actually quite important. In fact, you know when you're doing postures, for example, in yoga, and you find you can't do it any further. A lot of the time, yes, sure, part of it is your body, but a lot of it is up here. We've got a mental block that stops us from doing the things. You know, I can't do that. Oh. So what you need to do is just let go and flow into it. You know, you go backwards, you know, simple thing like backwards, you see people do it when you go backwards, you know, and people say, oh, if I put my head back, I'm going to fall over. That's fear. You know, just put your head back. If you fall, you fall. You know, and relax. Flexibility in the organisation, what that means is that when we try things out, if they don't work, we have to change. We have to try something different. We have to, you know, experiment. And that experimentation is crucial. Anything else?
Communication.
Communication. No, that's a good one. Communication. What do we want in terms of communication? You know, for a leader, what is required in terms of communication? What's the key communication skill?
Clarity.
Clarity. Yeah, you need to know and be quite specific about what it is that you are actually communicating. What do you think is a key communication skill of a leader?
Transparency. Transparency in communication.
Transferability.
Transparency.
Transparency. Crucial, yeah. But I think there's something more important.
A mix of self-confidence in the message you say and humility to let people themselves.
Yeah. So you need to make sure that you're actually being very specific and very clear with what you're saying, and that you actually mean what you're saying. But there's another skill.
Encouragement.
Encouragement is important as part of the communication process. Listening. You know, using these things. You know, that's why we've got one mouth, 2 ears. Listening in the sense that we start building an empathy and we start building an understanding with the people that we're working with and people that we're trying to succeed with. So the communication process itself, again, when I was over in America last year, and I was talking to this businessman who you could tell, you know, he'd been on all the management courses and whatnot, and you know, he was running a company, and we were talking, and you could certainly, you know, he was like this, you know, trying to listen to everything I said. Then I realised what was happening. He was like this, he was looking at me, but what I was saying was going through one ear, straight out the other. Because then he'd talk about whatever he wanted to talk about. He wasn't actually listening to what I was saying, but he'd been to the management school which said, you know, look closely, look at the eyes. Look interesting. And then he'd go and talk about something totally different. So you're thinking, with that, you know, you have to be sincere. You have to be sincere in what you do. i.e., you've got to show an interest in what the other person's doing. That means you've got to try to understand the other person, the person that exists within your team. One more. Let's take one more just before we start. We can see you getting excited about doing something now. One more feature.